You guys will not know as well. The point, of course, for fun, to figure out who it is and win yourself a bit of prize. This is the semifinals, and we'll get right into the grand finals immediately after. These guys playing on alt accounts, so there's no way to track down their accounts that they're playing on to see who it might be. We found that out, that was apparently very easy to do. It is Backfire versus Esper. Backfire on the blue team, Esper on the orange. Now, you guys have seen these guys play before, which means perfectly down the middle for Backfire versus Esper. For a moment, you guys were believing in Backfire, at least the Backfire believers after the first minutes, but need to get some offense on their own. A little air dribble off the ground where ball cam stays on the whole way. Esper, another catch, air dribble bump. Does not work. Backfire's defense right now is impeccable. Esper finally gonna... Esper now, another ball cam on dribble, but this time with the camera completely sideways. Esper, quick to the ball. Oh, that was an amazing shot. The car control here in the corner to get this kind of power. Backfire heads out to the midfield boost and turns. Didn't connect, but possession still in their favor as Backfire goes to the opposing corner for boost, and Esper is going to be able to use their reset for a clean goal. Backfire looking to defend off of, you stay up there, then Esper doesn't use the reset, goes to the ground, and gets a punish. Esper getting a fifth goal. It looks like Backfire was maybe pulling it. Picks up the midfield 100. Turn into dunk. Now can they make something happen as a dish? They do! It's a double touch, and Esper is going to drop the nice shot. Backfire will take the compliment. Wave dash kickoff for Esper. Ball in control of Backfire, who elects to get a boost steal instead. You see Esper swinging around the arc to pick up as many pads as possible to defend with something, but it doesn't matter. Look at Backfire go as they pop the ball up and graciously carry it to the net. Backfire, a bump, and a goal, and a next out of Esper. They've had enough. What a pinch to save this one away on the post. Esper can't chase it down, though. They know at any moment Backfire turns around and takes the ball away. Esper going to ceiling height in an attempt to intercept. Gonna have to carry this on target. The first few touches are into the corner and not to the nets, but they end up faking. Still not quite bringing it all the way back to a shootable position, but look at the control. Not once do they give an opportunity for Esper to feel like they can challenge. They control the ball the whole way. They have a huge too high if they did. Esper on 0. Backfire popping the ball ahead. The ball, a 180 from Backfire to set up in shadow position, as they seem to have no interest in challenging early or even faking challenging early. They said, look, I'm going to shadow, and there's nothing you can do about it. But doesn't matter. Right back to Backfire dominance, who is going to lose the ball to Esper. If Esper doesn't score here, they're in big trouble, but they should have to take the ball away from that corner where Esper was going to have a chance to be involved. Instead, just switch the field. Sure, Esper, this needs to be a goal. Oh no, Esper! That had to be a goal. You are not in a position to get away with small ones to gain anything. Bounce dribble from Esper. This never goes out of style, but seems to not want to pull the trigger early if Backfire doesn't challenge, but yet Backfire still is able to get a decent 50. Will they run out of time, or they could tie it up? Esper down. His angle was not enough to be able to stop Backfire. Game 1 ended up giving up with about a minute left to go. But in Game 2, had a 0-second chance. And for the first time, we maybe are seeing an Esper lead. I'm not sure we've seen Esper lead. Maybe they had one really early on. But Esper now, another carry. Took off ball kick. First time. Having to try and figure out how to get going. It's not helping that these kickoffs are going heavily in Esper's favor. Little camera check as Esper goes for a really aggressive play. We watched it from Backfire POV. They just waited in net. And I think they resets, lost control. Esper now Backfire, and air dribble. They're gonna need a reset or a catch, I guess, to bring it back on target. It's gonna be a catch and a nice shot from Esper as this looping air dribble is attacking that right post from Esper's POV, and next thing you know, immediately stop their play. They could have probably had a bit softer touch there on the back wall. A dodge of a demo from, but it actually ends up falling perfectly into Esper's hands, who's going for a bit of a ground pin shot, but either didn't get it or decided that they weren't going to get the power. Decided to bail out of it. Actually got a little bit of a touch there. Backfire. Air dribble into a 50. Fire and Esper look to gain an edge. What a defensive play from Backfire. Seemed very risky with that high single jump, but ended up making it work out and did not put themselves too far out of position. A bump from Esper can break out and make it back. They do. They get a demo and they end the possession. Now Backfire needs a touch and to be able to grab 100 and get back to the ball. Can't do all of it. Esper is going to stop it on the goal line as well because this is a game-winning stop on the goal line. No reason not to do it. Set up from Esper to Backfire in the air. Touch to the ceiling, back down into a reset. Playing keep away. Planning on the fact that they have 5 seconds. It's a double demo, and that favors Esper. The ball will roll to the ground. Nobody can get back to it, and Esper will prevent a sweep to accelerate the counterattack. And now just looking for a straight-up ground bump. We've seen a few double jump bumps and air dribble bump. Another demo attempt. Backfire just stays in place in order to avoid it. But it is eventually going to be so they start over again. Esper shadowed. Watching Backfire. Backfire will take to the skies and try and smush the ball in. Backfire. A kickoff win to the side wall. A fake! Esper not able to get this dribble going. They should have a chance to reset possession. They're actually playing it pretty aggressive with Backfire on very little boost. They went for a pop that kept it as close to the net as possible while also putting it high because they had a boost advantage. Backfire now. He sees the challenge incoming, uses on the wave dash kickoff from Esper. But it doesn't pay off. What a flick pop from Backfire. They're going to get the angle. It gets registered as a shot, but it will really just be a shot for Esper. Was at the door to the office opening, but you guys can think whatever you want. Backfire, back corner. How much will they play the time left? Maybe not too much if they're going to go to ceiling height on this attack, but a much safer take. We haven't seen a bump play too much from Backfire. This time they do go for it, and they drop a what a save. They're giving Esper credit for not getting beat there, and Esper between the ball and the net, and Esper looking to close that separation immediately with a heavy first touch directly down the center of the field. Wants to get a follow-up bump. It's not going to happen. Backfire, the save and the counterattack goal, and the GG's. Backfire is out, and so is Esper, as an 8-4 victory in game number 4 will end the series.